Finally live. I tried doing this several times, but I think the network was a bit shaky. But here we are. Hello, fellow inspirers. How are you all doing? It's good to be here. I haven't gone live in a while, but I just felt it was high time we reconnected. How's everyone doing? How are you doing today? What's the time over there where you are? Because right now it's about 4:41 a.m. where I am, so it's like early in the morning. What's your time over there? I would love to know. How's everyone doing? Hope you're all doing great. Hope you're all staying upbeat and motivated. I'd like to hear from you. Please tell me in the comments section. Tell me your names. Tell me if you're just stumbling on this video, this live, or you've been a part of this community for a while. I would really love to know. So today I'm going to be talking about how to truly know someone. Many people say that they did not see betrayal when it came. They didn't see it. They didn't know that it could come from somebody they cared so much about. And they get taken by surprise. They just get thrown aback when someone betrays them. It seems like it's out of the blues and they never see it coming. But one thing I've discovered about human beings is that you can actually get to know someone. You can get to know what they like, who they truly are. People are not as difficult to read as many of us make them out to be. Most people show you who they are. It's just that some of us do not see. We really do not observe. We don't watch closely to see who these people really are. And we have all kinds of people around us. We have good people, really awesome, fantastic people who are worth their salt, who are worth our time. We really have such people. But then again, there are also some people that will do certain things and you're like, who is this person? How did I get to meet this person? How come I never saw this person for who they truly are? So today, I'm going to give you several tips that will help you to truly know someone. Now, when I say truly know someone, I'm not saying that it's only the negative side you get to know, but you get to see this person for who he or she really is, whether for the good, whether for the bad, whether for the in between, whoever they are. So the first tip I will give you is this: listen to what they tell you, especially about other people. Now, one thing that gives people away is what they tell you. When people say things, especially if they keep reiterating it, they say it over and over and over again. It comes from a certain place. It comes from a place of truth. Now, truth is not that, okay, that's a fact. It's like truth, like their truth, what they believe, what they think about something. So if they're telling you something about certain people, you need to listen and listen attentively. Listen to their choice of words. Listen to their description. Listen to the emotions that they attach to those people and to who they think those people are, or how those people treated them, or what they think about those people. Listen and listen well, because the way they speak about certain people, especially people that they are not in good terms with, is probably the same way they will speak about you when you're not around, or when you're no longer in their good books. So listen to the way they talk about other people. If they're always negative about people, just know that one day they are going to describe you in the same negative terms. And if they are like, well, it's life, it's what happened. If they take things in their strides, if they don't downplay their own roles, or do not fail to take responsibility for what may have happened with the other person, you know that they will also give you the benefit of the doubt. They would also, whenever you people fall out, they would also accept that there were certain things they too did wrong. So just observe the way they talk about other people. And don't kid yourself to think that if they talk about other people in unflattering terms, they would give you the grace of speaking well about you when it's your turn, when you're the topic, when you're the focus. No, do not kid yourself to think that. People are who they are. And if they're negative minded and this is how they describe people, please do not get shocked when they describe you in those same words. Okay? Now, the second thing you need to know about how to truly know someone is that you should listen to what they tell other people. Listen to what they tell other people. You may not necessarily be the audience. You may not necessarily be the person they are communicating with, but observe what they tell other people. For instance, if they always speak nicely to you, but they don't speak nicely to other people, you need to ask yourself, why am I the exception? Why am I the exception? What makes me so special? Because if they are unkind, if they are uncouth, if they are rude, if they are dismissive, if they are condescending in the way they talk to other people, it's only a matter of time till they do the same thing to you. People have patterns. People have a way of doing things. Now, some of them may be able to put up a facade for some time to make you feel like you're the special one, especially if they just met you, or they're trying to impress you, or there's something that they hope to gain from you. They may speak to you well, but if they treat other people like trash, it's just a matter of time till you become just somebody they're already used to and they start treating you the same way. Now, the third way in which you can truly know someone is to watch how they behave towards you. You know, there are some people that when you first meet them, they are very nice, they are very polite, they are very accommodating. They are just this bag of etiquettes, politeness, niceties, compliments, and you're like, oh, I met one really nice person. But over time, they start to act differently towards you. They start to maybe overlook you, maybe treat you like you're not there. They start to treat you differently. So watch how they behave towards you, especially when you're no longer their new friend that they just met, especially that. Now, the next thing you need to do to truly know someone is to watch what they do when it seems no one is around. People put up camouflages. People have different shades. People pretend. So how do you know who they truly are? It's by seeing them in their natural environment, when it seems like nobody's watching them, when there is nobody to assess them, to judge them, to rate them, when they feel like they're just by themselves, like, you know, they don't have to put up airs, they don't have to pretend, they don't have to wear masks, they drop their guard, they just let their guard down. So it's best to see people when their guards are down. because that shows you who they truly are. When they are not performing, when they are not pretending to be what they are not, when they don't have to look like who people think they are or keep up appearances. So watch what they do when it seems no one is around. Another way to know who someone is to watch how they behave towards somebody who seems of a lesser status than them. It means that if someone is maybe societally in a lower class, or not as wealthy, or not as connected as these people are, how do they treat them? Do they treat them like their fellow human beings, or do they treat them like they can do whatever they want to these people and nobody would care and nobody would ask, nobody would do anything? How do they treat these people? The way people treat people who are seemingly lower than them says a lot about them. It says a lot about their ego. It says a lot about their mindsets. Do they see themselves as people who are superior to others? Do they see themselves as people who do not have to answer to anybody? Do they hold themselves to a standard, or do they act like they can do anything and get away with it? If they act like they can do anything and get away with it, it means that in order for you to be safe around them, you have to be on the same level with them or higher than them. It means that if you're in a lower class or you have less money than they do, you are not safe. You are at a disadvantage by being around them. So you have to watch out for that. Now, another way to truly know someone is to observe their body language. This is a very big one, but it's also something that people miss a lot, a whole lot. Body language says much more than words can say. And one thing about body language is that because the person who is giving off the body language cannot necessarily see himself or herself in that time, in real time, the person may not know what expressions he or she is giving off. Sometimes you may be able to bite your tongue, but you will not be able to hide the frown or be able to hide that flash of anger that comes. Those micro expressions, especially the facial expressions, are things you should watch out for. Those things will tell you how people react, how they react, especially on the spot, especially in the moment, especially when they haven't quite thought about the situation, when they don't have to control themselves, when they don't have to try and look another way. That instant reaction shows in the micro expressions. It shows in the forehead, it shows in the eyes, it shows in the fist. You gotta watch for those things. It shows in the fist. It shows in the way they start breathing. There's some people that you will say something or you will do something and they will get instantly enraged. And their noses will flare up. You will see their nostrils suddenly just go wider. You will see how their forehead will squeeze in the middle. You will see their eyes will flash with anger. But then they quickly remember that they are trying to put up a facade of being nice, or they are trying to put up a facade of being gentle. And so they will quickly mask those emotions. They will quickly change their facial expressions. But if you are observant, if you are watching them, as soon as maybe the question hits, or as soon as someone does that thing that upsets them, if you're observing them keenly and closely, you will catch those micro expressions. And those micro expressions will tell you if these people are pretenders. Those micro expressions will tell you if these people are not who they say they are. Those micro expressions will tell you a whole lot. So watch out for those micro expressions. You may even find yourself in situations where those micro expressions will be all that you need to know about that person to know this person is a bag of contradictions. This person is putting up a facade and I need to get away from this person. Those micro expressions can save you from situations that could have been very dangerous, because sometimes those micro expressions can be covered and the person can pretend for a while. But if that situation or that kind of situation that triggered them to express that rage, that anger that they masked, comes up again, they are going to react in the same way. And then what happens if they now give in to their emotions, they give in to their anger, they give in to their rage? What happens where they decide that they've known you well enough, so they do not need to pretend, or they have decided that they have reached their limit of pretense, and so they have to give it to you just as they feel it? What happens if you don't take heed of the micro expressions, if you do not act accordingly and protect yourself when you see those micro expressions? You are going to end up saying, this person betrayed me, this person hurt me. It's because you were not observant, or you observed but you did not take the necessary actions. And so you need to take the necessary actions the first time you see it. Because trust me when I say micro expressions do not lie. What they do afterwards could be a lie, could be a facade, could be a camouflage. But the micro expressions you saw, the initial reaction you saw, was not a lie. Micro expressions do not lie. Okay? So another thing you need to do is observe how often they reach out to you and why they reach out to you. This one may sound strange to you, like why they reach out to you. Yeah, they reach out to me because they're my friends. Not really. Not really. How often do they reach out to you? How do you even know who a true friend is? People reach out to you for different reasons. You know that, right? Or maybe you don't know that. So let me tell you that people reach out to you for different reasons. So people reach out to you because, hey, it's been a while. I kind of miss you. I haven't heard your voice in the longest time. How are you doing? They care. They want to stay in touch, right? Some other people reach out to you because you are an asset. You're somebody that they need to do something for them. And so they reach out to you like you're Mr. Fix-It or you're Miss Fix-It. So whenever they have a problem, they reach out to you like, please, 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 please. Then there are some other people that reach out to you for emotional support. It's only when they are down, they remember, oh, this person is a shoulder that I can cry on. This person is somebody that gives me the attention I need when I'm feeling down. And so they reach out to you. But when they are upbeat, when things are going well, they never reach out to you because they see you as a crutch. They see you as a pillow. They see you as a tool, emotional tool. So they don't reach out to you when everything is hunky-dory, when everything is fine. They don't bother. They don't reach out to you either when you are feeling down. Why? They just feel that, I don't know, you get yourself together somehow and be okay for me so that when I need you, you're in a good state of mind, and you can be supportive as usual. So ask yourself, how often do they reach out and why do they reach out? Why do they reach out? Because some people reach out for their own selfish reasons. Some people reach out because they are in a foreign country and now they are lonely, they don't have friends. And so they reach out to that one friend who has been there for them, even though they have never reciprocated the gesture. Some people reach out because their phone doesn't ring anymore and they now tell their friend, please be calling me on the phone. My phone doesn't ring. I just discovered I don't have true friends. Please be calling me on the phone. And one thing those people don't realize is you're not a good friend. You're not a true friend. How do you expect to have true friends? Because friendship is all about reciprocity. It's all about giving and taking. It's not just taking, and never giving anything. So if you want to know people, observe how often they reach out to you. There's some people that will go years without reaching out to you. There are some people that will only call you when they need you. This shows you that they are selfish or that they care. If they are the type that reach out to you, just to talk, just to know how you are, just to check up on you, then they genuinely care about you. It's not about what you bring to the table. It's not about what you do for them. It's about the friendship. It's about the rapport. It's about the relationship. That's what it is. But if it's the flip side of it, and they call you only when they need something, or only when they want you to fix something, then you know this is a selfish person. This person doesn't particularly care about me. This person just knows, oh yeah, she does this. And the funny part of it is, they're not calling you to give you a job that will pay you. They're not calling you to give you a gig that will pay you. They're not calling you to tell you of an opportunity that will pay you. Rather, they are calling you to fix something for them. They are calling you to help them. They are calling you to assist them. They are calling you for some kind of support. You just know who they are. I mean, these people are easy to spot. And the funny part of it is, some of them don't even realize that they're doing it. So you're the one who has to observe the patterns. You're the one who has to see things for what they are and do not look at the world with rose-petaled glasses. Call things what they are. I'm a strong believer of, this is what this thing is. Let's put a name on it. And I think many people don't like to put a name on something. They just like to, they don't mind describing, but they don't want to give it a noun. They don't want to give it a name. There is a name for somebody who calls you only when they need something from you. There's a way the person is described. It's called selfish. It's called self-centered. That's what it's called. Let's call things for what they are. Because if you call things for what they are, then you will discover that having used the right words to describe that person, a part of your mind now says, oh, I've got to be careful. This is somebody who is selfish. It means that I will never come first with this person. It means that this person will never watch out for me. It means that this person will never care about my emotions. It means that this person will always put themselves first. So I have to be extra careful around this person. Have you watched my video on reframing? It's one of my recent videos where I talked about the way you say something. I will call this one framing now, not really reframing. I will call it framing because it is calling things what they are. When you call something what it is, you now have a mindset towards it. You now have a way you see it that now frames the way you react towards it. So watch that video on reframing, because now I'm talking about framing things for what they are, even though reframing is about putting things in a more positive light. But in this situation, I am saying, if you call this person what they are, then you just know, okay, this is what it is. Let's not sugarcoat it. This is what it is. This person is selfish. This person is using me. This person wants me for my intelligence, for my creativity, for what I bring to the table, even though she's bringing nothing, even though he is bringing nothing. So call it what it is. Now, another way to truly know someone is to watch how they react when you disagree with them. If you want to know a spoiled, entitled person, all you need to do is say no. If you have been saying yes, if you have been agreeing to everything, if you have been doing whatever the person asks, just, out of the blues, just say, nah, I don't want to. No, I can't. No, I will not. The person says, would you run over to the store and get me cookies? And you say, no, I don't feel like it. I'd rather sit in. I don't want to go anywhere. Person says, but I'm craving cookies. And you say, well, yeah, you could go get them yourself. I'm not going anywhere. Then you see the way the person reacts. Does the person just become enraged? Does the person keep shouting, you have to go get it, you have to go get it? Using that phrase, have to, you must, you've got to, you will. Does the person react that way? Or does the person say, oh, that's not nice, okay, I'll go myself, I'll go? Does the person understand that you have a right to say no to them? Does the person understand that they are not entitled to your yes? Does the person understand that the fact that you've been doing it in the past does not mean that they are now entitled to your doing it continuously? Does the person take it in good faith, with a good attitude, to say, okay, that's fine, I understand? Does the person do that? Or does the person insist that you should go against your will and do what they want you to do? If the person takes it in good faith and shrugs it off and doesn't resent you for turning them down or for saying no to their ask, then you have somebody who is open-minded, who respects you, who respects your opinions, who respects how you feel, who doesn't see you as their minion or their servant, who regards you. But if the person acts entitled and insists, stomps their feet, shouts at you, throws a fit because you said no to their request, then you know that you have a 2-year-old on your hands. The terrible twos. That's what I mean when I say 2-year-old. Then you know that this person has no regard for you. This person does not care that you're an adult who can decide what is good for him or her, or choose where you want to go or where you don't want to go. Then you know exactly what you have on your hands. And then you also know that your no is not respected in this space. You also know that if you stop pandering to this person, if you stop doing what they want, if you turn them down, if you say no to them, they are never going to see you in the same light. They are going to resent you. They are going to probably want to harm you. They are going to speak badly about you to other people. They're just going to do something terrible, something negative, because they feel like, how dare you turn them down? How dare you say no to them? How dare you not do what they want you to do? How dare you not run when they said run? You know exactly who you're dealing with. So another way to know how someone truly is to watch how they spend their time. How do people spend their time? Because the way they spend their time says a lot about who they are and how they see themselves. If you want to know if somebody is career driven, is goal oriented, has dreams, and is working towards them, it's just for you to observe what they do with their time. Do they spend their time reading? Do they spend their time working on the computer and doing what they have to do? Do they spend their time doing productive things? If they do, then you know that this is somebody who can encourage you. This is somebody who can push you. This is somebody who can help you grow. This is somebody who would remind you that you have dreams and you have to keep working towards them. But if the person spends all their time on gossip blogs or chatting away with people, whether online or in person, if this person is hitting all the clubs every day, if this person keeps late nights, if this person stays out, if this person spends money anyhow, then you just know that if you are not careful and you spend time with this person long enough, that thing, those behaviors, those vices, those flaws are going to rub off on you. I've talked about how your friends keep you poor. I have a video on that on this channel. I'll put the link of that video here in the description of this live when the live eventually gets uploaded. That's at the end of the live stream. The way people spend their time really tells you if they value themselves, if they value their time, what they are working towards, what their ambitions are, or if they lack ambition as a whole. It says a whole lot about them. So find out how people spend their time. There are still so many ways in which you can truly know someone. But the bottom line is to be observant. Observe their every, I'm not saying observe their every move in terms of spy on them. I'm just saying when you spend time with them, don't spend all your time looking at your phone screen. Look at these people. You're talking with them, look them in the eyes. You're spending time with them. Watch out for their micro expressions. Be attentive to how they speak to other people, their tone, their body language, their choice of words. Observe people. People are easy to decode. People are easy to decode, especially when you have spent enough time with them. There's some people that say, that girl's a pretender. How come I didn't know she was like that? Or that guy just changed. I don't know what came over him. But when I look back, when I reflect, I see that people truly show you who they are. They may not show you from the first day. They may not show you in the first week. Now, they will show you some of it in the first month and much more as time progresses. So you truly get to know people in layers, in bits. But the thing is, how observant are you? And another thing people do is that they are too quick to embrace people. They are too quick to call people their friends. They are too quick to get married to someone they just met. Because knowing someone is not just about platonic relationships. It can also help you, because these tips can also help you with relationships. It can help you with your dating. It can help you with your office politics. It can help you with your colleagues at work. It can help you with just about anybody. Before you let people in, before you let them into your world, before you embrace them wholly and you let them into your whole life, get to know them, get to see them, get to observe them. Open your eyes. These things are not very hidden. People are not very good at pretending. They are not. People give themselves away. Their true characters come to the surface, whether advertently or inadvertently, means whether they know it or not. The only issue is, are you looking? Are you watching? Are you observant? Because if you're not, then you'll miss these things. You'll miss them and you'll now end up saying they betrayed me. I didn't see that coming. I didn't know they were like this. I didn't know they were like that. Yeah, you didn't know because you didn't look. So you have to be more observant. So spend time knowing people. Take a closer look and find out if these are your kind of people. Because sometimes another thing we do that makes us end up being betrayed is that some of us see the signs. Some of us see the body language. We see the facial expressions. We hear how they talk to people, but we dismiss them. We condone them. We excuse them. And then they eventually come full circle, and we are now the victim of those same things we saw initially. So when you see these things, act accordingly. I said it earlier. Act accordingly. Don't behave like the ostrich that buries its head in the sand and forgets that the whole of its body is exposed. You don't need to pretend about these things. Another thing is, if you see that these behaviors, these attitudes are not in alignment with who you are, you don't have to keep that friendship. You don't have to keep that relationship. You don't have to let it keep going. You don't. Because some people will say, yeah, but it's too early to just cut off a friendship. What will people say? What will people say? Okay. What will people say when they hurt you? What will people say when you're betrayed? What will people say when you're heartbroken? What will people say when you end up marrying the wrong guy or the wrong girl because you buried your head in the sand? Because you pretended like that attitude was not there. You pretended like those red flags were not there. Speaking of red flags, I have a video on red flags, how to identify red flags. Have you watched that video? That video is going to help you with spotting red flags in romantic relationships. You know, I told you, truly knowing someone is not just for platonic friendships, it's also for choosing a life partner. That video on how to identify red flags will help you see those things that may just be in your face, but you may have been ignoring. It will help you identify them and act accordingly. So I'll put the link of that video in the description of this live stream when the live stream goes up. If something is not in alignment with you, your values, what you want for yourself, what you want for your future, then you don't have to go along with it. I have said it here on this channel that we don't have to go along to get along. If you're not comfortable with something, if you're not comfortable with someone, you don't have to take it. You just walk away. You can always walk away. I don't know why people find it difficult to walk away. You can always walk away. If something does not align with who you are, if someone is not the right person for you. If somebody's behavior is off-putting to you every time and you can barely stand them, you don't have to be there with them. You don't have to spend time with them. You don't have to be around them. You can walk away. And so I hope that these tips I have given you on how to truly know someone will help you easily find out who is in alignment with you and who is not. If someone is in misalignment, you don't have to keep going. You can walk away even early on and save yourself the trouble, save yourself the pain, the betrayal, the drama. Just walk away. All right? So I hope that these tips help you see people for who they really are and choose the right people for your life's journey. Choose the right people for the direction you want your life to go. If you enjoyed this live stream, please tell me in the comment section. Even after this video has gone up, when it's no longer a live stream, you can still drop your comments and tell me what you think and how these tips have helped you. Live streams are things I like to do once in a while, but I really do enjoy doing them. On my last live stream, I said live streams are freeing for me. Yes, they sort of are. They sort of are. And to some extent, a bit therapeutic too, and less stressful. Less stressful. So, if you want me to do more live streams, if you want me to come on live and we interact, please tell me in the comments section. Tell me what you would like us to talk about. You know, here we focus on self-development, mental health, relationships, love life, your romance, school, career, tips for teenagers, tips for adults too, and all-round personal development. That's what we focus on here on Inspira Central. You can pick topics from any of those, and let's see what we'll talk about next time, and keep being a part of this channel. If you haven't subscribed to Inspira Central, please click that subscribe button. Like I say on my videos, you don't have to pay to subscribe. It's free subscription. That's one thing about YouTube. Subscribing is free, so it doesn't cost you anything. So kindly click that subscribe button and like this video, like this live stream. It will become a video soon anyway. Like it if you enjoyed it. Drop your comments below, like I said earlier, and share this live stream. People keep complaining about being betrayed, how they didn't see it coming, how they didn't know this person was like this, was like that. Like I said, people leave traces, people have patterns. If you're observant, you will get to know who they are. So share this video, share this live stream with everyone, because these tips can serve everyone, whether they are looking at choosing a spouse, a life partner, or a friend, or a business partner. These tips can help them to truly know who they are dealing with, especially before they go in deeper into that relationship. Thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you for watching this video. Please keep being a part of this channel, keep being a part of this community, and I hope to see you some other time. Don't forget to be an inspiration. I'll see you in my next video or in my next live, whichever comes first. Thank you for being here. Bye for now.